Greetings, I'm Dr. Pearl John and welcome to the Other 167. Today we focus on the theme, the cost of comfort. Now this is the post-Ash Wednesday Lenten alignment. We live in the most comfortable generation in human history. Food arrives at our doorstep in minutes. Entertainment follows us everywhere. Discomfort can be postponed, muted, or deleted. And yet, here is the paradox that defines our age. The more comfortable we become, the less resilient we appear. Anxiety is rising to the rooftop. Attention spans are shrinking. Commitments are weakening. Comfort promised us ease. But Scripture warns, it always changes a hidden cost. But Scripture warns, it always charges a hidden cost. Let me unfold for you three facets. One, comfort numbs conviction before it damages behavior. In Judges 2:10-11, Israel did not abandon God in a season of suffering. They drifted from Him in a season of ease. No persecution, no urgency, no desperation. Life was manageable and God became forgettable. This is what comfort does. It doesn't attack faith, it sedates it. I've seen this pattern repeatedly in my own life and in the lives of so many others. When life is hard, prayer is instinctive. When life is smooth, prayer becomes optional. Not because we stop believing, but because we stop needing. What is happening beneath the surface? Comfort convinces us we are safe when we are actually drifting away. And how does this show up practically? We delay obedience, not out of rebellion, but because it feels inconvenient. We skip prayer, not because we disagree, but because life feels under normal. The conviction fades quietly long before behavior collapses publicly. Secondly, convenience slowly redefines discipleship. Luke 9:23, Jesus does not negotiate the terms of discipleship. He said, deny yourself, take up your cross, follow me. There is no fine print here. Yet modern faith often sounds like this: follow Jesus as long as it fits my schedule, my preference, and my pace. Here's the contradiction. Across the years, you find people will endure discomfort for promotion. They will tolerate pain for fitness. They will sacrifice sleep for success. But when it comes to holiness, or walking in the ways of the Lord, or being in alignment with the Scriptures, surrender feels excessive. What comfort has subtly done is it has reframed obedience as optional and sacrifice as extreme. How do we ensure that the obedience becomes real again? By changing the question. Stop asking, is this comfortable? Start asking, is this faithful? Ash Wednesday reminds us of what comfort helps us forget. We are dust. We are dependent. We are formed through surrender, not ease. And thirdly, God uses discomfort to form depth. Hebrews 12:11, every meaningful transformation story, whether it is spiritual, physical, or relational, shares one ingredient: discomfort. Muscles grow under resistance. Character forms under pressure. Faith matures under surrender. Yet we live in a culture that removes friction and then wonders why depth is disappearing. God does not shape us through indulgence. He shapes us through consecrated discomfort. How can Lent become formative instead of performative? Not by giving up something impressively, but by choosing one obedience you've postponed, one habit to surrender, one comfort to release, one discipline that costs you something, not to earn God's favor, but to retrain your desire. And that will shape you to be effective in God's vineyard. Let me pull this to a close. Comfort is not evil, don't get me wrong, but it is a terrible compass. It always points towards ease, seldom towards obedience. Jesus never promised comfort. He promised life. And life in the kingdom comes through surrender before satisfaction, through discipline before death, through the cross before resurrection. This Lenten season, do not ask God to make life easier. Ask Him to make you truer. Let this be a refrain that you go back with. Comfort soothes the flesh, but only surrender forms the soul. Let me repeat. Comfort soothes the flesh, but only surrender forms the soul. This is Pearl John signing off the Other 167. Thank you for watching the Other 167. We continue our series next week, same day, same time. God bless.